On my first episode of A Beautiful Anime Reviewer, I will be talking about the well-known, highly acclaimed horror anime, Higurashi no Naku Koro ni. I still remember my reaction to finishing the first arc of this series, and it went a little something like this. Huh? What the fuck just happened? After having it explained by a fellow anime viewer, I started to relax a bit. But nonetheless, I continued to watch, and I'm beyond thankful that I did. Higurashi is a mixture of horror and mystery, with some light comedy thrown in, and plenty of lolicon. And truth be told, it is the best at what it does. The horror anime genre is a difficult one to perfect, but I think this series is about as close as you can get. Higurashi takes place in June of 1983 in the small Japanese village of Hinamizawa. Our main protagonist, Keiichi Maebara, has recently moved into the village and has been quick to make friends from his one-room schoolhouse, and joins the club led by Mion Sonozaki. Mion is the strong leader type and is very ambitious, while also maintaining a cute charm despite her somewhat tomboyish personality. She is also the heir to become the head of the Sonozaki house, the most prominent of the three great families of Hinamizawa. Rena Ryugu transferred back to Hinamizawa a year earlier, but has grown very close to her group of friends. She is beyond adorable, sweet, and cares deeply for her friends. However, she also has the ability to become one of the most frightening anime characters I have ever encountered. Rika Furude is the leader of the Furude family, another of the three great families. She is young compared to Mion, Keiichi, and Rena, but she fits quite well into their small group. She is the most innocent of the bunch, and doesn't seem as if there's anything she would change. She lives with her best friend, Satoko Hojo, a girl about the same age as Rika. But don't be fooled, she is smart, sassy, and can set traps unlike any other. Satoko is an outcast of the village, mostly because of her parents' involvement in the Dam War. Shion Sonozaki is the younger twin sister of Mion, and has been exiled from the village for fear of bad luck from having two heirs to become the head of the Sonozaki house. She is surprisingly close to Mion, despite being so far away from home. Along the same lines of Rena, Shion can become one of the most terrifying things in anime if circumstances permit. Other characters with importance to the story are Detective Oishi, the head detective at the local police department, Jiro Tomitake, a freelance photographer from Tokyo, Dr. Irie, the head of the clinic located in Hinamizawa, and Mio Takano, a nurse also working at the clinic. The entire village is preparing for the upcoming annual cotton drifting festival, when many coincidences and mysteries begin to uncover. I do not want to spoil any bit of this magnificent anime, so I will keep this review as simple as possible. I will warn you now that this anime is quite disturbing and is heavy on gore. This is not for the faint of heart or young children. Firstly, the animation is excellent. Produced by Studio Dean, producer of other well-known anime such as Fate Stay Night and Hitalia Axis Powers, did an incredible job rendering the original game and its individual arcs into the anime. There was a specific style that really stood out to me, that being the shading of the characters' eyes in certain situations. It gives an eerie touch to the mood of the show, one of the things that kept me sucked in. The psychologically thrilling scenes, such as death scenes or those containing gore, were excellently executed as well. They brought a sense of fear, drama, sympathy for certain characters, and almost made me feel as if I was there. The music, composed by Kenji Kawai, complemented the show and its tension perfectly. It instilled even more fear in myself than was already created by the plot and the characters themselves. The opening, Higurashi no Naku Koro ni, performed by Eiko Shimiyama, is almost as frightening as it is beautiful. The mysterious chanting, along with beautiful yet frightening imagery, makes for one of the best series openers I've seen in anime. A part of this anime that is really difficult for some viewers to grasp is its setup. Every few episodes is a single arc, telling its own story of the June 1983 of Hinamizawa. When the arc ends, the story resets and adds different components, each time helping the viewer to get a better idea of what is really happening. This can be very confusing to anime viewers who like to see things in a more chronological order. Also, the show basically makes fuck all sense up until midway through the second season. While the stories and the plot are incredible, it can still be very confusing and mind-boggling. There were times when I just wanted to skip to the second season. However, I did not, and I would highly recommend new viewers to do the same as myself. Watching the entire first season gives you a chance to really relate to the characters and see what each of their respective backgrounds are, while still adding to the intensity of the plot and the mystery. The best thing about this anime is its ability to keep you interested, even while scaring the shit out of you and keeping you up all night. This is horror anime at its brightest, and the genre would be hard-pressed to create something that matches its ability to intrigue, thrill, and frighten viewers. So if you want a show that will do just that, I suggest you sit your ass down in front of the nearest computer, television, or other viewing device and not move for the next 24 hours. Believe me, it's worth it.